by Nigel Farage and Zia Youssef to try to convince the country that sex offenders, some of the worst people on the planet, are pouring over our borders. And this is simply not the case. This goes back decades, this sort of populist tactic, trying to marry up particular minorities with some of the most heinous crimes imaginable. And now, what Reform want us to believe is that the state, the country, is actually complicit in all of this. And I would ask people not to believe it.
Okay,
Where there are sex offences committed by anyone, those people need to be punished with the full force of the law. But I can tell you this, Dawn, in the campaigns launched by Nigel Farage and Zia Youssef for the protection of women and girls in this country, I haven't heard so far them talk about the epidemic of domestic abuse, the epidemic of child sexual offences right across communities in this country. If they are serious about us taking them seriously on the safety of women and girls, I want to hear them talk much more widely than the tiny minority of evil crimes, and they are evil crimes, committed by some Afghans.
I think Reform Party, in their defence, have talked extensively about the rape gangs in this country, a lot more so than many other parties in this country. But, Matthew, official figures show that convictions of foreign nationals for sexual offences, including rape, has risen by 62% in 4 years. Now, they're not Reform figures, they are the official figures.
I don't think those are official figures. As far as I know, we don't have a comprehensive set of statistics on crimes by nationality, by ethnicity, by where people were born and so forth. There are some stats out there which then require extrapolation, and there may well be serious faults with them. Listen, like anyone, I hope, watching this programme, I've got no truck with criminals, I've got no truck with sexual offenders, I've got no truck with paedophiles. But I repeat, what Reform are trying to do is convince you that we are under some sort of invasion by sex offenders, and people actually believe this stuff. And they're not just stopping there. They also want us to believe that the civil service is somehow riddled with apologists for sex offenders, and therefore they want to go to war with the civil service. If they do that, Dawn, it's possible that they form the next government. If they do that, they will find governing extremely difficult.
Okay.
Our analysis on CBDC for the use of general use, we tend to establish the.
So you probably always see me looking at you.
Of course, this is a challenging time. All the progress we've made is at risk. Budgets are tight, and we all have to show our priorities when there's tough trade-offs to be made. There's no denying this is a global health crisis. The U.S. cuts and other funding cuts, aid in total has gone down by $30 billion this year alone. It reinforces the incredible values being shown by the people who are showing up here today and being incredibly generous. But with the cut in health resources, along with the financial situation a lot of these low-income countries are in, we are going to have a few years where things will go backwards. As we think about this, think of a mother who will bring a baby wheezing for breath to a health center, and because the vaccines aren't available, that baby will not survive. Think of a health worker trying to deal with a measles outbreak, who, because there's less resources for that primary healthcare system or vaccines, that measles epidemic will continue. This is agonizing. I mean, we have to put ourselves in the position of the parents who lose these children, and how tough it must be for them to realize that the life could have been saved by a vaccine that costs just 30 cents.